France, the land of baguettes and berets, just threw a croissant in the face of European politics. The 2024 elections brought a seismic shift. Gone are the days of Macron's centrist stronghold. France decided it was time for a change. The aftershocks are being felt across the European Union. Buckle up, folks, because things are about to get interesting. Macron, the once darling of the global stage, found himself on the receiving end of a whole lot of French non this election. Remember those yellow vests? Turns out, economic reforms can really put a damper on your approval rating. Macron's attempts to modernize the French economy, while lauded by some, left many feeling left behind. Then there's the whole immigration issue. Europe has been grappling with this for years, and France is no exception. Macron's stance on immigration, seen by some as too lenient, fueled anxieties and played right into the hands of the rising right-wing parties. It's a classic case of, it's the economy, stupid meats they took our jobs. Whether those claims hold water or not, the sentiment resonated with a significant portion of the electorate. And in politics, perception is reality. Hold on to your baguettes, because the right-wing parties are having a moment in France. Remember Marine Le Pen? She's back, and this time, she brought friends, fueled by economic anxiety, concerns about immigration, and a general sense of unease about the future. Right-wing parties capitalized on the discontent and offered simple solutions to complex problems. Their message resonated with voters who felt unheard and left behind by the political establishment. Promises of stricter immigration controls, a return to traditional values, and a stronger national identity struck a chord with a population grappling with rapid social and economic change. The rise of the right in France is not an isolated incident. It's part of a broader trend across Europe and beyond, where populist movements are gaining traction by tapping into people's fears and frustrations. Section 4. The EU on edge, a potential policy earthquake. The EU, that grand experiment in European unity, is watching the situation in France with a mix of concern and trepidation. France, after all, is a founding member and a major player in the bloc. A rightward shift in French politics could have significant implications for EU policies on everything from immigration to climate change to economic integration. Will France, once a champion of European integration, become more inward-looking, prioritizing national interests over collective action? Will the EU's ambitious climate goals be sidelined in favor of economic protectionism? These are just some of the questions swirling around Brussels as the dust settles from the French elections. One thing is for sure, the EU is facing a critical juncture, and the decisions made in the coming months and years will shape the future of the bloc for generations to come. Section 5. France divided, a nation grappling with change. The French, known for their love of debate and their passion for politics, are more divided than ever. The election results have exposed deep fissures within French society along lines of class, ethnicity, and ideology. In cafes and bistros across the country, heated discussions rage about the future of France. Some welcome the change, seeing it as a much-needed correction to Macron's centrist policies. Others are filled with anxiety, fearing that the rise of the right will usher in an era of intolerance and division. The streets of Paris, once filled with the sounds of accordion music and laughter, have been the scene of protests and demonstrations as both sides make their voices heard. The French, known for their ability to unite in times of crisis, now find themselves deeply polarized. The challenge facing France is how to bridge these divides and find common ground in a time of profound change. Section 6. The world watches. France's political earthquake has sent tremors across the globe. World leaders are scrambling to assess the implications. The United States is watching with curiosity and concern. China sees an opportunity to exploit potential divisions. Russia hopes a divided Europe will be weaker. The world is holding its breath, waiting to see how this unfolds. Section 7. What's next? Navigating the uncertain future. So, what's next for France? That's the million-euro question, and nobody has a crystal ball. The only certainty is uncertainty. The coming months and years will be a time of both challenges and opportunities for France. The new government will have to navigate a complex and rapidly changing world, grappling with issues ranging from climate change to economic inequality to the rise of populism. The decisions made in Paris will have far-reaching consequences, not just for France, but for Europe and the world. Will France rise to the challenge and reclaim its place as a beacon of hope and progress? Or will it succumb to the forces of division and fear? Only time will tell. One thing is for sure, The world will be watching.